Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I will go over the Grand Navy faction, and of course before I start I would like to thank you guys for the support on the recent videos. I really appreciate it, and of course I have a Discord server and a guild, so join. The link will be in the description. Now let's start. The Grand Navy is one of the first two joinable factions in the game, and it serves as the Warsea's police department basically. It is a huge military force made of what's left of the Astoria Kingdom. They are led by the unknown but powerful King Admiral, and they are often seen as the classic good guys of Arcane Odyssey. A strong force of good that patrols the seas, stopping crime and setting up bases in each sea that serve as headquarters as well as prisons for criminals. They are not completely soft, and they do often execute criminals if their bounty is high enough. And they have some of the strongest fighters in the Warseas as high-ranking members, such as Commodore Kai and Rear Admiral Amelia. They often reside in and protect small towns too, as seen in Palo Town, where Navy flags are flying everywhere, and the fact that public executions take place there. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows for the Grand Navy, as they have a big problem with desertion. Recently, a lot of Navy members have begun to desert, and the most common theory for why they're doing that is that the Grand Navy is actually secretly corrupt. One of the player's own crew members, Edward Kenton, proves just that. If you decide to do Edward's questline and read through his dialogue, you'd know he deserted 7 years into his Navy service after having to open fire on a town with his lieutenant dodging his questions. Well, I liked my role as a Marine, but when I became a captain, things changed a bit. I was once commanded to be a part of a blockade of a small town, and after a few days, we were commanded to open fire on them. The island was reduced to rubble. I have experienced a few other things like that, and they are part of the reason that I deserted. When I asked the reasoning behind some of those orders to my lieutenant, he dodged the questions, as if he didn't know either. Another example of desertion from the Navy is the Turncloak Pirates. They don't exactly have a lot of lore, or any members that we can speak to, as they're a minor pirate faction, but their logo is half of a Grand Navy shield and half of a red pirate skull, with the Grand Navy's wheats at the side. So it's a likely group of deserters that left for a similar reason and have been marked with a bounty for desertion. If those two examples weren't enough to you, speaking to the Assassin Syndicate receptionist at White Summit tells you that they were hired by the Grand Navy for unknown reasons. And also, Commodore Kai's boss description says that he may have other interests at heart, that are not the Grand Navy, and we know nothing of them either. So yeah, the Grand Navy is one of the most powerful and noble and important factions in Arcane Odyssey, and they do keep order in the Warseas, but at the same time, if this corruption keeps expanding, they might pose a very serious threat. And who knows, maybe we'll even get to battle the people in charge of the Navy in some kind of major questline with Edward Kenton. Or maybe even in the storyline, due to becoming too dangerous, or due to just how important Edward's role is in our storyline, even appearing in a story cutscene if you have him unlocked at the time. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, thank you very much for watching, I'll see you next time when I talk about the Paramount Bank faction, which honestly is the least interesting and important faction, but since the guys who voted in yesterday's poll won, you will be getting that video regardless. Thank you again for watching, and have a great morning, day, night, whatever it is for you. Peace.